Welcome to the Wokest Warren, where we have the wokest discourse. I want to talk a little bit about the Middle East, something that I am not informed on in the slightest. But that's kind of my point. There aren't a lot of people in Warren, Ohio, who actually really know what's going on in the Middle East. And I came across something in my reading today about how the newspapers have stopped reporting the news, not because of censorship or anything like that, but just simply the news model has changed so much that, for example, Reuters, the wire service, laid off their foreign bureau chiefs. So my understanding of how it used to work is you would have a bureau chief like Europe bureau, and then anything that was going on in Europe, the journalists would figure it all out and funnel it up through that, and then would go onto the wire and it would make it into our newspaper. Well, guess what? We don't have newspapers anymore. So that's not happening. So I watch TV and I know it's not giving me the full story of what is going on. What I've seen is that Iran has a lot of capabilities to create a lot of problems for the United States, in especially with our allies. Like, I heard some French general on TV today tell Donald Trump to fuck off. Like, the rest of the world is beyond sick of America's shit. Now, it's been like that for a long time. It's probably not news to you that all these things that have happened in the past, 5-10 years, the United States and Israel are voting basically on their own. And the United States is vetoing international actions that would lead to peace because they're on the UN Security Council. The UN can't do anything without the United States' permission because they have a veto. The United States can veto anything that the United Nations does. So all of the other nations in the world are like, yo, this is fucked. And they can't do anything about it. But I think that we will see the demise of the United Nations sooner rather than later, because I think the rest of the world is getting sick of it. And they're actually going to start setting up some alternative international organs for diplomacy if they have not already. I mean, I could be utterly foolish and they could have done this 5 years ago and I just don't know about it. It's incredibly likely that that's the case. But like, England doesn't want our shit. France doesn't want our shit. Even Ukraine is sick of our shit. Like, yo. So my personal plan for all of this was to leave the United States because it fucking sucks here. I grew up here. I've lived most of my life here, and it sucks here. And there's no reason to stay. But now that TSA is going to be augmented with ICE at the airport, it's very difficult to understand how to get out of the country. And that was their goal from the beginning. Like, they said that the Nazis put troops in the rail stations to prevent Jews from being able to get on a train and leave. And I think that we are coming up on a mass exodus of Americans from this country. And by mass exodus, I'm talking about millions of people. Like, you might not even notice, right? United States has a large population, over 300 million people. So if 6 million people left the United States, personally, you might not notice. Like, maybe one person on your street has a cousin who left. But, likely in Warren, Ohio, the people that will leave are immigrants that didn't have strong ties to the community anyway, so you don't notice that they're gone. What does this mean for our economy? Well, it means a lot. Generally, if people are trying to leave your country, it's not looking good for your local economy. So the jobs losses that Trump doesn't report them anymore because the job losses are so high, they're not getting reported. He decided that, 4 or 5 months ago, we're just not going to report the numbers anymore because they look too shitty and they make him look bad. So the job losses are going to get worse and worse and worse. One thing that we know is that there will be jobs in defense making weapons. Other than that, I don't really see any emerging industries. But I am really sick, so I am going to go back to bed. And when I wake up tomorrow, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Thanks for listening.